Do you ever wonder why women love and admire certain men and not others? The answer is simple. Those attractive men all share some common features, and to become one of them, you must also possess the essential masculine qualities women secretly admire in men. Of course, some women are simply into men for their money and looks. But, looks and money aside, no serious woman will stay with a man who has a bland personality. Having said that, to be an interesting man, your masculinity must shine in how you carry yourself, your interactions with people, and your overall way of life. Here are 6 masculine qualities that will get women interested in you. In addition to that, these traits will set you up for success in life if you apply and practice them. Number 1, self-control. Your self-control is the centerpiece of your masculine power. It is what helps you determine the best course of action in all of life's circumstances. Exhibiting self-control involves making important decisions. So, when you exercise self-control, it also displays your mental sharpness. For example, while a woman sits in your passenger seat, an annoying driver might cut you off on a highway. Understandably, you will feel the primal urge to curse out the driver out of irritation. However, this is an opportunity to practice your self-control by instinctively maintaining your composure. When you lose self-control in a situation like this, you take unnecessary risk and potentially bring that risk to the people around you. And this careless behavior might point to bigger, unseen issues or red flags. Your passenger, for example, might think you are a hothead who lashes out at the slightest provocation. So, in place of an impulsive, enraged response, you can simply comment on the misbehavior of the reckless driver and safely continue your journey. And, to release your irritation, you can practice breathing exercises that relax your nerves. In relationships, women will expect you to take charge of all kinds of situations. So, you must use every tool at your disposal to cultivate a healthy sense of self-control. Mindfulness tools will help you immensely in this regard. When you meditate, read, and interrogate your actions regularly, you will ultimately gain control of yourself. Number 2, empathy. Many people wrongly see empathy as a feminine tendency. They view it as a soft and weak attribute that doesn't match their image of the typical masculine exterior, which is supposed to be hard and strong. However, there is nothing more masculine than caring about others. As men, how we treat people matters, and women do not want to be around cold men with zero feelings. Instead, they want to be with men who understand their worries. Nevertheless, empathy doesn't start and end with a woman you are interested in. You should seek to understand all kinds of people when you see them in difficult situations. This will help you humanize them and their problems. Even creatures like dogs and other animals might need your kindness. But if you shut off your ability to empathize with their troubles, you will be unable to extend a hand to them when they need it. A woman can easily assess who you are from how you treat others. So, even if you are good to her, she still needs to know you are good-hearted with other people. You don't have to start a charity organization to be empathetic. Simply help the elderly, assist at the community center, and feed a hungry person when you can. Just show that you care. Number 3, independence. One of the most prominent features of a masculine man is the aura of independence he projects. As a truly independent man, you can make tough decisions on your own and face the consequences that result from them. This shows you are not needlessly attached to people, and external validation means nothing to you. Women often look to men for support, so it is counterproductive to be an overly dependent man when trying to attract a woman. This is because women know dependent men are more than likely incompetent and insecure. And when they get obsessively attached to a woman, they become unnecessarily possessive of her. Women hate to feel like they are in a relationship with a child. Rather, they prefer to be with men who can handle their business. So, don't tether yourself to a woman for fear that she might leave you for someone else. Instead, let her know you enjoy her presence, but you are also a free man who enjoys his freedom and respects boundaries. Number 4, thoughtfulness. Thoughtfulness sets you apart from other men. It gives you the advantage of mental depth and preparedness. So, even in areas where other men do well, your calculated and thoughtful nature will outpace them. This is because you can think beyond what looks good and make it great. When women look for men, they want masculine men with a strong presence of mind. So, they cherish thoughtful men for their wisdom and patience. For instance, they know you will have the best advice for them when they are finding their way through a challenging time. Women do not listen to thoughtless men. They treat their words as endurable inconveniences. On the other hand, thoughtful men effortlessly impress women because thoughtfulness shows up in the smallest things. She sees it when you follow up on a story she told you the day before. It is evident in the way you make sure she gets home safely. However, the greatest mark of thoughtfulness is how you always look out for her and include her in your plans. Thoughtfulness is an invaluable asset because it creates cohesion between partners by strengthening their bonds. Number 5, articulateness. When people hear the word articulateness, they instantly think of effective use of language. And without doubt, the ability to deliver your message in the clearest way is one every man should have. However, you should strive to radiate articulateness in every aspect of your life. Women love a man who covers all bases. So, if you are linguistically savvy, you should also be mentally adept. These qualities go hand in hand, and one is only useful with the other. If a man is thoughtful, for example, but lacks the words to express his thoughts, such thoughts might never find expression. Articulateness helps you convey your emotions and your true character without ambiguity. So instead of leaving a woman guessing about your likes and dislikes, this trait will explicitly let her know what you want and what you don't. It will also open your relationship in a way that allows both parties to share their thoughts without fear of judgment. And the mentally stimulating conversations that result from this openness will increase your attraction to each other. Number 6, honesty. As a masculine man, you should never hide behind a facade to sell a false image of yourself to women. You should pride yourself on being honorable because the perks of honesty are enormous. Apart from fostering trust between you and your partner, it gives you peace of mind from knowing you are not hiding anything from her. Living in falsehood is like playing a character. You can only wear a mask for so long. Someday the real you will reveal itself and spell the end of your relationship. Women deeply detest dishonesty, so it is always better to not act out a script and show your true identity from the get-go. When you are honest about who you truly are, it gives you a huge confidence boost. It frees you from having to be constantly self-aware. You can live openly and sleep peacefully with your 2 eyes closed. And the tranquility that comes from an honest lifestyle is definitely worth it. Most men can attract the women they want by acquiring these 6 qualities through consistent practice. As a motivational exercise, put yourself in the woman's shoes and ask yourself if you would date you. If you wouldn't, take that as your inspiration to start and never stop working on becoming a better and more attractive you. One last thing. If you want to learn more about how to succeed with philosophy and stoicism, don't forget to like this video to spread the word and subscribe to the channel for more life-changing content. Until next time.